Players who deserved to win the Heisman but didn't. Back in 2020, college football looked completely different because of the pandemic, so every big performance mattered even more. Trevor Lawrence was already viewed as the best player in the entire country, and he had already won a national championship before the season even began. He threw for 3,153 yards, 24 touchdowns, while only throwing 5 interceptions and completing almost 70% of his passes. On top of this, he also added 8 rushing touchdowns as well as over 200 rushing yards. But something happened right when the season was heating up that changed everything. You see, Trevor tested positive for COVID in the middle of the season, so he had to miss 2 games. One of those games was against Notre Dame, who were ranked in the top 4 at the time, so it was supposed to be his big Heisman statement moment, and Clemson ended up losing that game in double overtime, while Trevor could only watch from the sideline instead of leading the team. But this is where things get even more frustrating. The thing is, when Trevor finally returned, he immediately dominated in the rematch against Notre Dame, as he threw all over their defense and used his legs to control the game. He showed again that he was the best player in college football. However, by that point, the Heisman race had already shifted in favor of Devonta Smith, as Smith had posted over 1,500 receiving yards and 17 receiving touchdowns in just 11 games, while also leading the entire country in yards per game. Then he capped it off by torching Florida in the SEC championship, so his momentum became nearly impossible to stop, as Trevor ended up finishing second, even though many people still believed he was the best player in the country.